So as you guys saw in last episode, we made a couple of moves, a couple of trades to help, solidify our team for the future. A couple trades that I thought were really, really good on our end, and it really is probably, hopefully, going to work out for us in the long run. What I forgot to show you, however, were the other trades that went down around the NBA right before the trade deadline. There were some good ones, so I'm really only going to outline the more important names that were involved in the trades, but here were the trades that went down before the deadline. First, you had the Bucks trading away Robin Lopez in exchange for Yogi Ferrell and a 2020 second round pick with the Kings. The Heat did end up moving on from Dion Waiters after all. They traded him to the Grizzlies in exchange for Solomon Hill. The Bucks traded away Brook Lopez and a 2024 first round pick in exchange for Jeremy Grant and PJ Dozier from the Nuggets. So the Bucks have now moved on from both Brook and Robin Lopez. The Spurs traded away DeMarre Carroll and Patty Mills to the Raptors for Norman Powell and Patrick McCaw. The Mavericks also made a trade with the Suns to send Tim Hardaway Jr. and a 2024 second round pick over for Tyler Johnson. The Warriors made a trade with the Spurs to send Kevin Looney and a 2021 second round pick for Kenneth Faried and Drew Eubanks. The Warriors traded Alan Smilajic to the Heat in exchange for Derrick Jones Jr. The Suns traded Ricky Rubio and Thabo Sefolosha to the Cavs for Jordan Clarkson and a 2022 second round pick via the Rockets. And the trade that I thought was the most interesting, was the biggest trade of all before the deadline, was the Thunder trading Steven Adams and a 2020 second round pick to the T-Wolves in exchange for Andrew Wiggins. Now, the next thing I wanted to take a quick look at was the prospect scouting. Now, a lot of you guys were asking me which prospects we were scouting for this upcoming draft, who we were most interested in, and, what guys were looking like. Right off the bat, as you can see, we have James Wiseman 100% scouted. He is an 80 overall. Man, this guy is going to be an absolute beast. I would really love to get him, but I don't know that we're going to have a high enough pick. We still have some more scouting to do on guys like Cole Anthony and LaMelo Ball, but we do have our boy Ant-Man Edwards 100% scouted as well. He's a 77 overall, very good overall for a rookie. And then after that, those are all the guys that we have 100% scouted so far, but beyond that, there are some guys that I'm still interested in. One of those guys being RJ Hampton. I think he's an awesome talent, and we might be picking right around the right spot to be able to get him. Precious Achiuwa is a guy who I think has a ton of talent, and power forward could very well be something that we'll be looking for the future. Scotty Lewis is another guy who I think is ultra talented and could be a very good duo with Tyler Hero. Same thing goes for Josh Green. And then you got guys like Trendon Watford and even Isaiah Stewart or Vernon Carey, who could definitely be on our radar depending on where we pick in the draft. But the most important thing for me is to hear what you guys think, who you guys want me to go after with our draft pick. Which of these guys would be the most exciting to bring over to San Diego, have them on the Wildcats, and try to develop them into a stud moving forward into the future? Could it be James Wiseman? I think that he would be a great fit on this team, but we already have Bol. Could it be Ant-Man Edwards? He would also be a great fit, but we already have Tyler Hero. Point guard wasn't something that I was really going after to begin with, but it seems like DeJounte Murray is at the very least going to test free agency. Now, we should have rights on him, so that might not matter too much, but if he decides to walk, man, we're going to need a point guard, and there's plenty of them in this class. So like I said, you guys are going to have to help me decide who we're going to go after, who we're going to ultimately draft with our pick in the 2020 draft. So anyway, the next game that we're going to play is going to be probably the toughest of all of our matchups for this season. I mean, it's going to be at least as tough as our Lakers matchup, if not worse. We're going to be going up against the LA Clippers in Los Angeles on this day, on March 29th. We're going to simulate up to this date, see how we do in between. Really hoping that we have some guys step up during this stretch. But man, once we get to that March 29th game, we are going to have one hell of a challenge on our hands. I got to tell you this right now. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, I'll have to take a look over their team, see if anybody's injured. Also see how guys are doing at that point in time. But the one thing that we know for a fact is that it is going to be far from a walk in the park. My main goal is to just play our best game possible. I'm not going to put any kind of unrealistic expectations on us or anything like that. If we just go out there and play our game, play the best we can, that's all I can ask of our guys. If we end up coming out of there with a dub, miraculously, then great. But if not, I at least still just want to see us play well, play our best. But anyway, let's get right into it. We're going to simulate between now and then, up to that March 29th date on the calendar, and then we're going to jump right into our game against the LA Clippers in Los Angeles, take on Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Montrezl Harrell, all those guys. Hopefully we're up to the challenge. So today just so happened to be the contract extension deadline, so I went ahead and stopped the simulation, but it looks like, as I said before, that DeJounte Murray is going to at least test out free agency, see what offers he gets. But we do have bird rights on him, so we can hopefully offer him something very attractive within reason to come back to San Diego and continue to play here with us. Trier is ineligible at this point. James Johnson is going to test free agency, and I really hope that he does that and does not exercise that player option that he has. Burke's ineligible, Chandler's ineligible, DJ Wilson says he's not going to re-sign. I'm not surprised by that, really. And then Corey Brewer is ineligible. So, contract extension deadline, not much going on here. So we finally made it up to our March 29th matchup with the LA Clippers. Let's go back and take a quick look at the games that we won or some of the more important matchups and see how we did statistically in those games. Okay, so our first game against the Clippers in this stretch, we lost 115-72. I really hope that this is not any kind of indication of what's to come when we play them. PG dropped 26 on us. Harrell and Lou Will both with 20 plus, and it looks like Bol Bol was our leading scorer with 20. We had another game against them, which was much more respectable. We only lost by 7. Looks like Hero came up big in this one, 28 points, 2 rebounds. He was 7 of 9 from 3-point range. DeJounte Murray with 13, 11, and 7, a near triple-double in this one. But of course, again, it was Lou Will, Kawhi Leonard, the usual suspects, 29 and 27 respectively for those guys. We did manage to pick up a dub against the Minnesota Timberwolves. It looks like Jeff Teague and Jarrett Culver put up good points against us, but it was Bol Bol and Tyler Hero, our 2 young guns, putting up the numbers that we need to get the dub in this one. We beat the Mavericks, who I expect to be a very, very tough team in the very near future. Porzingis and Doncic both had good games against us, but it was Windler and Parker putting up big numbers in this one. We had 2 games against the Nuggets, and we won the first of those 2, 115-100. Jamal Murray put up 26 on us, and Jokic didn't have his usual Jokic stat line in this one, but he still did well. But it was Bol Bol and Tyler Hero again, man. This duo is looking really dangerous at the moment. And of course, you guys know I have to take a look at the stat line against the Memphis Grizzlies because, for obvious reasons. Bol Bol and Tyler Hero once again were our leading scorers, man. I'm going to have to put Tyler Hero in the starting lineup. He's putting up these kind of numbers, but only getting like 19, 20 minutes a game. He's going in the starting lineup from this point forward without a doubt. And wouldn't you know it, look at who the 2 leading scorers were for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson. Yeah, let's give them a round of applause. They deserve it. We actually deserve it for predicting the future, but whatever. So only one more thing left to do before we hop into our game. We are going to move our boy Tyler Hero into the starting lineup. He 100% deserves to be there with the way that he's played throughout this stretch. Let's go ahead and give him those starter minutes. We are definitely still going to keep Trier at about 20 minutes a game because I do like Alonzo Trier a lot. We're going to bump Hero up to 30 a game and give him his starting role for the ending stretch of the season here. Just to take a quick look at the standings, the Houston Rockets are still tearing up. It looks like the top 5 teams in the conference have clinched the playoffs at this point. Man, look at Portland coming out of nowhere, 49-23. They've done a really good job as of late, it seems. But Houston, Portland, Los Angeles, Golden State, and the Clippers, all 5 have clinched a playoff berth at this point. Looks like Utah, Denver, Minnesota, and Sacramento are all still vying for a playoff spot. Over in the East, it looks like it's only the Philadelphia 76ers who have clinched to this point. They're 51-22 so far. There are literally going to be teams in the playoffs that are probably below 500 in the Eastern Conference, but that's really not really all that uncommon, I don't think. As far as the lottery odds, right now it looks like they have us at around 4th, but we all know that with the flattening of the odds, anything could happen in that draft lottery, so I'm really, really excited to see what happens when we finally get to it. So with the lineup all set now, there's nothing left to do except to jump into this game against the LA Clippers, man. I get more and more nervous every time I say that, but we are going to dive into this thing head first. We don't want things to be too easy. We never want things to continuously be too easy. We want some challenges, and this is going to be just that. It is going to be probably our biggest challenge of the year, if I'm being honest. I forgot to check and see if they had any injuries, but it looks like other than JaMychal Green, who's out 1 to 2 weeks, they've got everybody at full strength here. So this is going to be as hard as we expected it to be, if not worse. Oh, would you look at that? Their 2 best players are a 98 and a 92 overall, and their worst player is the same overall as our best player. But it's no big deal. We're ready for it. We're ready for this. Let's go. Let's go. Get hype. The overalls might not show it, but we have a hell of a starting lineup here. A lot of young guys who are really, really looking to prove themselves, and I think that we're playing well enough to maybe sneak in here and catch them off guard. But, you know, like I said, as long as we play our best game, play as hard as we possibly can, that's all I can ask for out of these guys. I'm going to try to stop procrastinating now, so it's time to play the Clippers. Let's get it.
We are live at the Staples Center for a Western Conference contest with the Los Angeles Clippers here in LA. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday night hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight.
Does that say that Ruffles is the official chip of the NBA? I'm glad I know that now. All right. So we lose the tip-off to Montrezl Harrell somehow. Like I said, man, the tip-offs are definitely different this year. How Montrez beats Bol is beyond me. Let's see if we can start off strong here, man. Like I said, boys, here we are. Montrez going in on us. All right, but like I said, man, here we are against the Clippers. We are in LA, Staples Center. This is not one of those games that they're going to take lightly, and a steal by Montrez. We're late in the season here, man. There's no more taking these games lightly as Paul George dunks at home. You know, they're in the playoff hunt, so they're going to play us as tough as they can. Come on, Murray. Show us what you got, son. Oh, they left him open. Jabari, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about with the nice slam home, getting us on the board. But yeah, man, this is not going to be, I mean, like, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but this is going to be a tough one. Like, a really tough one. I mean, and now that I'm in the game, I see even more, like, see? Kawhi greening fadeaways. Like, see if we can green some fadeaways. Michael Porter. Pass it out. We didn't have it. You know what? Let's call for some. We're going to pop this right in his face. In his eye, baby. That's what I'm talking about, Tyler Hero. Got that quick draw. This boy is my hero. 1 point game here. Let's not let Pat Bev be annoying, but Kawhi Leonard. Not a green, but you better believe he's hitting those all night. All right, let's play with some intensity here, boys. Let's play with some intensity on the offense and defense. Kawhi Leonard, he greened it again. They are greening everything, man. Nice. Let's go. Got Bolt. Oh, he's open again. They're leaving the lane open for some of our guys, and they're going to pay if they keep doing that. Only a 2-point game here now. Defense. What just happened? He like threw it into Michael Porter's chest. Oh, you got to stay on Lou Will. This is going to be a tough matchup here. He fouled him. Really, though? Huh. So after the 3 free throws, he's going to take another 3-pointer. He's going to miss that one. Nice outlet pass. Let's go. Let's go, Murray. Slamming it home, baby. My guy. All right, we're down 3. Let's get something positive going here. Kind of sagging off me. I'm going to pull it in his face. Bang, baby. Bol, he's a monster. Push it. Transition. I see Parker going in. No, that's James Johnson. My bad. Got you guys a little confused there. James Johnson going in for the slam. No. Play defense. Mo Harkless. Do something nice, and then we give that up. Come on, TJ. Windler? Bang, baby. Bang. That was a 2. Paul George has been a problem so far, to say the least. Because of stuff like that. Like, I have no answer for that. Like, I literally have no answer at all. If these types of guys, if Shamet and them guys get going, man, then we're in real big trouble. Because we're focusing all of our defensive efforts. We're focusing all of our defensive efforts on PG and Kawhi Leonard. So if guys like Shamet and Lou Will and Beverly and Harrell, if they get going, it's going to be a problem. Oh! Thomas Bryant! Get you some, baby. Zubac, I hate to do it to you, but you just got owned. Zubats will be hanging on my bedroom wall very soon. Nice block. Nice block by Windler. Push it up the Poole. We got Poole in the game, by the way, now. Let's try to do it again. Let's do it again. Do it again. Okay, it's not a dunk, but we will take it. Backing down Livingston. Those aren't even real Chuck T's. All right, we kept it close in the first. They're only up by 4 here. Poole, what you got, baby? Let's go. Let's drive in. You're way bigger than Landry Shamet. My guy. Love the afro. Right there, clinging to this 4-point lead. Ty Jerome. Green light, baby. Ty Jerome. You know, I got to tell you guys, man, I really love this team this year. This Wildcats team is just, I love the way it's put together. Woo! Woo! With the slam after the behind the back pass from Murray. 3-point game. We have a chance to. We had a chance to tie it. What are they so hype about, man? It was just a dunk. All he did was dunk the ball. Now it's starting to get a little out of hand, and I'm starting to get a little afraid. Okay, DeJounte Murray. Whew, okay, 7-point game. You know, I didn't expect the blowout to start until like the 3rd quarter, but Hero, my guy, man. Little bit of space is all he needs. Push it up to Parker. Oh my God, what just happened? I think that Jabari Parker is passed out on the other end of the floor. Timeout. Timeout after that sequence. That was embarrassing. Just a little bit embarrassing, to say the least. Jabari, let's see if you can redeem yourself. Actually, you know what? Bol on Zubats, I kind of like this. Back him down. Back him down! Zubats again! Getting punished. He is getting abused on the inside right now. Abused. Jordan Poole, back to TJ. Come on, TJ, let's get it. Let's get it. Another green light, slashing through the lane, man. He's good when he does that. He is good when he can get that type of stuff going. Okay, back to an 11-point game now. At this point now, I just want us to play good basketball, and of course, he greens that. How is that only 24% covered, man? I was all over him. Jeez. I just don't want to get embarrassed here by Kawhi Leonard. He finally missed one. Oh, my God. Time winding down here. Thomas Bryant, I know you can hit those. Oh, Jordan Poole coming flying in for the putback. He came to play, baby. He came to play. But we're going to be down by 12 going into the half. We are definitely going to need the pep talk of our lives because we got to get something going to get ourselves on the board and start really, really playing these guys tougher than we are right now. Much, much tougher than we are. So looking at the halftime numbers, I mean, if you take out the steals, it doesn't look all that bad, honestly, other than, you know, being down by 12. All right, let's try to get something good. It bounced off of Harrell. Oh, he's wide open. Okay. Lou Will right between 2 defenders, and that's just oh, okay. Can we score something here? Can we just score a basket? Let's get it to Bol and just let him go to work. Go to work again, young man. Go to work again. God, he is amazing. All right, so maybe it's just gonna have to be like Bol versus everyone else. Jesus, they have scores on this team. We just can't stop them. They're unstoppable. Unstoppable. Thank you, Murray. Thank you for doing something. 23-point lead for the Clips. DeJounte Murray cutting right through, baby. That's what I like to see. Take it over. Take this thing over. We need something positive here defensively. We just, I mean, this team's going to the champion. Oh! That's a good way to get them, to get them greens out of there is just to block them straight up. Nice cut by Trier. Everything about that sequence, boost my confidence a little bit, A block on one end on a green release, and then a beautiful cut by our 2 guard for the dunk.
Now here's Livingston.
Now let's see if we can play a little bit of defense here on Kawhi. Just a little bit.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Livingston.
You're not going to block that when he's fading away. All right, so this game is all but over. Tyler Hero, nice little layup in transition. I like it. I like it. He's going to be this kid's going to be a bright spot for this team. Everybody's exhausted. That includes Jabari Parker, who almost lost the ball there. Tyler Hero. Bang. Nice shot from the outside, man. Like I said, this kid's going to do something special on this team, man. I'm telling you. Let's see if we can play some defense here. I mean, we haven't up to this point, but what else can I say, man? What else can I say? Bowl's open. Fade away. My guy, man. A fade away in my chair. All right. Well, we're only down by 25 now with under a minute to go. Bowl. Why did you just shoot that? What? Whatever. All right. So now we want to decide to score and stop them at the same time. Could have been doing this earlier in the game. Oh, nice block. I mean, they kind of do have their second unit in, but whatever. And we'll end the game by just kind of pulling up on this, and we miss. All right. Well, that's the end of regulation, boys. And, yeah, this one was about as bad as I thought it would be. You know, 133 to 112. We lose by 21. I feel like there are going to be some positives probably when we look at the box score. I know Bol played outstanding. But, you know, whenever you lose by 21, man, it's tough. We could not do anything against the Lakers. Couldn't do anything against the Clippers. But I guess this was to be expected. You know, I knew what we were getting ourselves into. So let's take one more look at the box score of this 133 to 112 loss that we took at the hands of the LA Clippers. See what we did well and what we didn't do well. As you can see, Paul George put up 38, 8, and 3 on us, man. He was just destroying us all game long. I expected Kawhi to kind of be the one that you know, did all the work to us. It wasn't, man. PG was the guy looking like the MVP out there tonight. Lou Will put up 24, and then Kawhi Leonard put up almost an identical stat line to PG, except the points were just a lot different. 21, 8, and 3. He had 2 steals, though, to make up, you know, for the lack of points. On our end, Bol was spectacular, just as I expected he was. 33 and 10 in this game. He also had a block. That's kind of uncharacteristic for him to only have 1 block, but he was 12 of 17, 2 of 3 from 3, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, and half of his rebounds came on the offensive side. Really, really great game for him. Thomas Bryant stepping up as the second leading scorer in this game. 16, 9, and 1 in just 20 minutes on the floor. And then Tyler Hero, very good game from him as well. He was 3 of 13 from 3. We got to work on that a bit. But, you know, I was just throwing some up with him at the end of the game, you know, just trying to get something to go in there. You know, just a lot of them weren't falling. A lot of them were contested. But 13, 3, and 2, very, very good game out of him. Then, of course, DeJounte Murray with 11, 7, and 8 in 20 minutes. This guy is just always quietly very close to a triple-double almost every single game. So I know earlier in the season I said that we were going to end things on a high note against the Hornets and try to go out with a win. But since we are approaching the end of the year now, we've already played the Indiana Pacers, so we're going to move them aside. They're not going to be part of this. There's 5 teams left on the schedule minus the Pacers, and I'm going to give you guys the option of who we play to end the season. We're going to play one more game, whether it's a home, away game, whatever you guys want it to be. We'll either play the Rockets, the Timberwolves, the Raptors, the Hornets, or the Mavericks. It's all about what you guys want, who you guys want to see us face. That's exactly who we'll go up against for the finale of the season. All you gotta do is let me know down in the comments below who you guys want to see me play. You know, like I said, you can pick any one of these 5 teams. Also, regardless of who we play, we'll rock our Statement Edition jerseys to end out the year. I think that'll be, you know, a really cool way to go out in style. You know, even if we lose the game, at least we'll look good doing it. But anyway, we have one more game to play until we jump in to what promises to be a very exciting offseason. It's going to be an awesome draft. Cannot wait to see what draft pick we get in the lottery, and I cannot wait to see who ends up coming out of free agency and who goes where, and, you know, more importantly, who comes to San Diego. But such a huge part of those decisions is going to be based on what you guys want to see. So you can start giving me suggestions right now for who you want us to draft, who you want us to go after in free agency. As a matter of fact, since we're on the topic, I'll give you guys a really quick look at who the upcoming free agents are. So we don't know for sure yet who's going to be restricted or unrestricted, What we do know is that Anthony Davis probably won't be available, and if we're being honest, it's not realistic to expect that we would even be able to get him anyway. Luka is definitely not going to be available. Donovan Mitchell, guys like that, probably not going to be available. So I'll just go down the list, show you guys who the upcoming free agents are. You know, like I said, we're not sure who's going to be restricted or not, but these are the guys that are on the list for now. So, like I said, down below in the comments, you guys can let me know who you think might be available and who you think we should go after more importantly. So like I said, start giving me your suggestions down below in the comments on not only who we should be targeting in free agency, but who should we be playing to close out the season for the season finale. You let me know who you guys want to see me play, and that'll be done in next episode. So that's going to do it for this episode, but before I get going, I just want to tell you guys something really quick. I'm going to be doing a vlog that's going to, give you a little bit more insight on what I'm talking about here, but I just want to thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for the support that you guys have shown me and for all of just the comments, the positivity. Like, I can't tell you guys how proud I am to have you guys as subscribers and how proud I am of this channel and what it's become. I couldn't do any of this, or wouldn't even have the desire or the motivation to do any of this without you guys. You guys make this family. You're the glue that holds this whole thing together. So I just want to let you guys know from the bottom of my heart how grateful I feel for all of you guys. And I don't want to get emotional, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, you guys are the best. It's just all a matter of time and growing the channel before I can get to start doing this full time, hopefully. But like I said, you guys are what brings everything together and what ties it all together. And I love you guys for that, man. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. But until next episode, I'll catch you guys next time.